Hey lovely people, I hope you all are doing well. Today in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Red by Kiss Easy Grip Detangling Brush. This is my first time actually trying a tangle teaser out on my hair, y'all, so I'm pretty nervous. But just to show you all the structure of the brush, it is very lightweight and the bristles are made of plastic and they are very flexible, as you can see. Normally my go-to detangling tool to detangle my hair is my wide tooth comb, but I'm actually now trying to experiment with other detangling tools for my hair. As you all can see here, I can't remember if my hair was freshly washed, but I'm pretty sure it was, because I never really work on dirty hair. So I'm starting off on freshly washed hair. My hair didn't have any product on it, and I'm just gonna do my LCO method. Y'all are pretty familiar with me doing this method. It's pretty redundant at this point, but this is a staple regimen in my routine. So I'm just going ahead and applying that leave-in conditioner, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply my oil, which you guys will see me do. So like I was saying earlier, my wide tooth comb has been the only detangling tool that I've used on my hair, and to be quite honest, even though I've used it for so long, I don't think that it thoroughly detangles my hair, just for the simple fact that the tooths are just too wide. So with this tangle teaser, it has smaller bristles, as I showed y'all previously, and so with those smaller bristles, it makes detangling more thorough because those smaller bristles are getting in between like smaller pieces of strands, whereas the wide tooth comb, it's so large that it's not even really detangling thoroughly. So y'all, I glided this through my ends first. Of course, we always work through the ends, and y'all, I couldn't believe it. Like, my hair was literally gliding through with this detangling brush, and I was at shock because I always thought that my hair just was never really suitable for any tangle teasers or the Denman brush or any other detangling tools outside of my wide tooth comb. Now eventually I did run across some tangles, and I was so tempted to use my wide tooth comb, in which I did end up using it, and I knew that I would eventually pick up my wide tooth comb because y'all, my hair is pretty much trained to be detangled by the wide tooth comb. Like, I've never detangled my hair with anything other than it. So I used it for a few pieces of my hair, but I decided to just really give the tangle teaser a try, just to see how it worked on its own. And once I really worked through the knots and worked through the tangles and took my time and worked my way up from the ends to the roots, I was able to detangle it thoroughly. One thing that I will say about this tangle teaser is that it takes a bit of time, and it was a struggle to work through my knots. So as you guys can see, again, I'm resorting back to my wide tooth comb, and so more times than not I had to use my wide tooth comb before resuming back to the tangle teaser. And I can't really attribute this issue to the tangle teaser and say that it doesn't detangle my hair, because it does thoroughly detangle my hair. It's just a simple fact that my hair is so used to being detangled by the wide tooth comb. So once I felt like I was able to get most of the tangles out, I went ahead and continued my use with the tangle teaser, and as you all can see, it glided much better after I combed it out with the wide tooth comb. And if you are a type 4 natural and you're watching this video, please let me know. Comment down below what detangling tools that you use, okay? So if you use a wide toothbrush, if you use a Denman brush, please let me know. And as you all can see, I was just so happy with how my hair was detangled. My hair just felt good. It was smooth, and here I'm just twisting my hair up and out the way. But you can just look at my hair and see that it was detangled, and it's such a big difference versus when I use my wide tooth comb. And just look at how beautiful that twist is. It's so defined and twisted beautifully. And I really love this brush, y'all. I really do. Like, it really does make a huge difference when detangling my hair. So here I'm just showing you another section from the back where I'm detangling it, and y'all, I was just so happy The one of the downfalls to this brush is that when it starts gliding through your hair, it's so satisfying to the point where you want to keep running it through your hair, to the point where you could possibly over manipulate your hair. That's one of the downfalls to this brush, and I will also get into the other downfall of this brush toward the end of the video. But just keep in mind that if you are using any tangle teasers on your hair, when you start to really get through those tangles and the brush just glides through, it's gonna be so it's gonna be hard not to keep running the brush through because it's so satisfying. But keep in mind that you don't want to over manipulate your hair and cause unnecessary shedding and breakage. But do y'all see how satisfying? Look how satisfying that is. Look, I just keep going. Like, do y'all see that? I was like so astonished. But here I am twisting it back up, and I'm gonna show you all a section of my hair in the front, because my hair texture in the front is a little bit different than the back. It's a little bit more zigzag and 4B in the front versus in the back it's 4C and coily. So I'm just gonna show you guys how this brush works on my different textures of hair. Okay, so we finally reached the front, y'all. And yes, I did say finally, but I need to put emphasis on finally. And this brings me to the second downfall to this brush. So the first downfall, I said that it's easy to over manipulate your hair with this brush. And the second downfall would be, y'all, this brush did not, in comparison to my wide tooth comb, this brush took more time to detangle my hair. And I don't know if it's because, well, I'm pretty certain it's because with this brush, you're like really thoroughly, I keep saying thoroughly because this brush thoroughly detangles the hair. And so if you don't get any tangles out, this brush will let you know. Whereas with my wide tooth comb, I can easily miss any tangles or knots because the tooths are so wide. But with this tangle teaser, it's going to debunk and devour any tangle that's within my hair. It's going to catch it to the point where I have no choice but to detangle it. And so this was very time consuming for me in comparison to my wide tooth comb. I'd say this took me about maybe an extra hour. Maybe it took me about a good 2 hours to do this. Whereas with my wide tooth comb, I can get this done within an hour. Even though this brush works diligently and very well to take out any tangles and to thoroughly detangle my hair, I don't really see myself adding this to my regimen for the simple fact that it's time consuming. My regimen and me dealing with my hair in general is already time consuming, and so I need something in my regimen that is going to make it easier for me, basically. And so I won't be 100% done with this brush. I'll use it when I feel the need to use it, but I will be exploring other options. So that doesn't mean that I will 100% just resort back to my wide tooth comb, because I'm still trying to experiment and find, other detangling tools and detangling brushes that would work for my hair and to make it easier for me. Now, I did notice that the bristles on this tangle teaser are pretty short in comparison to other bristles on other detangling teasers. And so I'm not sure if that plays a part in, how long it's taken me to detangle my hair, because as y'all can tell, my hair is very thick and dense. But I finally did finish, you all, and I'm just showing you all the shed amount of hair that I received from using this brush. And that's the tangles right there, y'all. I know this brush really detangled my hair thoroughly. That's no doubt about that. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and until next time, peace and blessings.